Hi there, it's Tamara Doris, and I want to talk to you today about your brain. I want to talk to you today about a workshop that I have coming up too. But first, I'm going to give you this little brain tidbit because it could be the secret to unlocking whatever you want. Okay? We have, as humans, our initial brain was our lizard brain. That's the F brain, the feed, fight, fornicate, flight. That's just to keep us alive. That the only reason that brain exists is just to keep us safe and fed and protected, shelter and all that. Then we grew the mammalian brain, and that's also called the limbic system, and that's where our memories are stored. That's where, I mean, that's the big huge network. That's where, like, when you were 5 years old and you peed your pants because someone picked on you in kindergarten, now all of a sudden you have this fear of people and you don't even realize it because it's been in your brain for so long. Just certain things in the environment trigger it. Those two brains are absolutely here to keep us alive and safe and protected. Then we have the third layer, which is the cortex. Now, the cortex gives us the ability to intellectualize. It gives us the ability also to stay safe, but through more logical, intellectual ways. So in other words, like, oh, this is a one-way street. I better not go the wrong way, right? So all three of our brains are in place to keep us alive and safe and procreating and fed and sheltered. Now, we thought for a long, long time, neuroscientists thought for a long, long time that it was only these three brains that we were operating on. What has recently been discovered, though, and I've written about this in some of my books, but not to the degree that I know now. I know more than I did in my last book last year, so just saying that. But now we know the prefrontal cortex, this is right here underneath your forehead, is this like the seat of the soul. So in other words, when we are in touch with our prefrontal cortex, this is where empathy, joy, service, compassion, love, all the things that we aspire to be, all the things that enlightened people and people who manifest like crazy have these things. It's because they have this direct connection to their prefrontal cortex. Well, wait, what happens to the rest of us? Most people are, especially with our society and everything on Facebook and people are going crazy, we are living in survival mode. And I know this firsthand. If you haven't read my book, Mind Over Matter, you might want to try, because that tells about how horribly stuck in survival mode I was. And so I know if I can come out of it, everyone else can too. But the moral of the story is that this prefrontal cortex of ours can make all our dreams come true if we can connect with it, which is what meta creation is all about. But what happens is we're always in survival mode. We can get really excited about something, and then, the fear kicks in, and it's unconscious and subconscious, and we don't even know it, but we just go back to the same behaviors. So one of the things that I think you'll find really interesting, that I find phenomenal, is that back in the day, thousands and thousands of years ago, this could be the secret. Thousands of years ago, we knew that raising your energy up to your third eye, prefrontal cortex, would change your life. Think Christ consciousness, right? That's what Jesus had. Enlightened masters have this. And they, back in the day, thousands of years ago, I mean, not Jesus, but other saints called it your Kundalini energy. So, which is a yogic science, Kundalini. In traditional yoga, we call it prana. But it's bringing the pranayama, it's bringing the breath up to the brain. And it's finding ways to sustain that connection with your prefrontal cortex, that you can override the fear, the negativity, the unconscious beliefs. So what's so great about that? Because when we can live from that space, not only is our life much, much more beautiful, not only do we manifest more, but we are healthier and we live longer and we're more, vibrant. So when we're at that place, then it's easy enough for us to think of, this is what I want to manifest in my life. This is my intention for my health, for my wealth, through my career, for my family. We can really, really do some deep work. Okay. And once you learn this, and it takes time to master, I get it. But once you learn it and get it, it stays with you forever. And you will never let yourself go back to that fear-based, self-doubt, survival mode way of being, because it's just not fun and it's not healthy. I mean, not healthy. Like, it takes years and years off of your life. years and years. And not to mention that if you're going to live a long time, you want to be healthy and vibrant, right? Okay. So, that being said, one of the things that I'm doing for the new year, 2021, let's have some fun, is a little very intimate workshop. And I'm doing it on Monday, which is so soon. I didn't promote this all over because I'm not having more than 20 people no matter what. Sorry for my cat's tail. Probably more like 12 or 15. I need it really small, but we're going to do some deep, fun work. And here's a cool thing about it. We're going to do 2 meta creations. One is about releasing the old, and the other one is about meta creation on bringing in our intentions. Okay, and they're both going to be long, 20 to 30 minutes. And the good news is, if you sign up for this workshop, if you sign up for this workshop, you get to keep the recording, so you can listen to those all the time. Okay, and if you have not been in Intention Academy, which is $5,000. Sometimes it's on sale for $4,000, but it's typically $5,000 now. You don't have to pay that to spend this couple of hours with me, 2.5 hours with me. And I will really teach you a lot of stuff. I mean, I can't teach you everything I teach in Intention Academy, but as far as your New Year's intentions, I can really, really help you get the ball rolling. So check out the link below. Sign it before it's too late. Again, that's 1/11 at 1:30 p.m. California time. Okay, thanks for watching, and I hope to see you there.